Y'all, I did a thing today. I am a 44-year-old woman, and today was my first time voting ever as an adult. Yeah, I went out today and voted. I want to share with you all my thoughts. I wasn't gonna make this video because, like, low key, I'm a little ashamed, and I think, and I know for a fact that I'm not the only person as an adult who has never voted before. But let me tell you why I voted today. Early voting, of course. The recording of this video. Today is the 25th of October, and it was my first time voting today. I was sitting around watching television with my son, and this commercial's going around, and I felt like they're trying to bully people into voting, letting people know that, oh, everyone, your neighbors know, it's public information. Your neighbors know, not who you voted for, but that you did vote. So I was sitting there talking with my son, and my son was taking it like, then everybody gonna know who I vote for. I'm like, no, that's not what they're saying. That's not what they mean by that commercial. I don't know if y'all seen it or not. It says voting is public records. All your neighbors know that you can vote, but not who you voted for. And I can understand how that could be taken as people gonna know who you vote for, because it's supposed to be private and confidential. And I said, well, how can I reassure my son, for which I know he's not the only young person around who has questions about voting, if I myself have never voted? And let me tell you why I've never voted. I just be honest. I could tell you my truth. I just felt like it never mattered. I felt like they want who they want in office. That's just how it is. I feel like they want who they want in office. You have to look a certain way, have a certain background, because they always pull up people dirt. That's one thing I didn't like about politics. They always want to bring up people dirt. If you're gonna go in politics, you better not have no bad history, because they gonna have people go deep. They gonna have people go back to your childhood, go back your days in school, exes. They gonna try to get some dirt on you, and I thought that was so unkind. You're not talking about how people can help other people, but you're talking about what they've done. Like, we all got sick, we all got a past. But why are you bringing that up? Like, what that got to do with anything to frame that person? If that's the right word for it. So that's just one reason I've never voted. I just felt like they wanted they were gonna have who they wanted in office anyway. My vote really didn't matter, didn't count. And then how they try to put blacks and whites and Italians and all these different type of people against each other. The blacks don't vote. Now the black men against this and that. I was just like, oh my God, like, do I really want to be a part of it? Do I just want to continue living my life? You know what I'm saying? Like, like, just do the best I can. Stay, tap in on what I need to tap in on, and just, ride this thing on out. And that's the truth. Like, and I know I'm not the only person that feels this way. So that's why I want to make this video today, to share my thoughts about why I've never voted. But I felt like, to reassure my child, to let them know, no, that's not what that commercial means. That means that you did vote. They will know that you voted, but not who you voted for. But then they ask what political party, you want to vote on it. And I'm like, what does that matter? Like, what does that make it? Like, oh my God, it's a lot to it. It's a lot to it. I just don't like the division. Me being of a person of, African descent in this country, and a black woman, we face a lot of challenges. And I'm not saying women don't face challenges, because women, as a womanhood, we face challenges. Black woman, we face challenges. Single women, we face challenges, and I can say the same thing for men. Men face challenges. White men face challenges. But Asian men, I'm telling you, we all face challenges. So that's why I don't get on the bandwagon of talking about, when people start trying to divide and break down every little thing based off of this and based on that. I was just like, let's all make some money. Let's all be living, the American dream. That's why we over here. There's no place like America. So let's all make it do what it do. You know what I'm saying? But I know that's not really how it was set up to be. It was always set up to be divided. Always. Always. Even if you try to look over race, it's always meant to be divided. It's either lower class, middle class. They said there's no middle class no more. Just low class and rich, I guess. I don't know. I've always been towards the lower class income makers on this planet, trying to do better, trying to figure this thing out, get better to live financially, educated, trying to educate my children, you know what I'm saying? But it has to do with what you're used to being around. That has a lot to do with it. You know what I'm saying? If you're around demographic of people that as soon as they get paid they spend it, you're gonna fall into that trap. But if you're around demographic of people who once they get paid, they know to invest their money, they pay their bills first before they go shopping. They look like they got money who ain't got money. It's just a lot to it. The school systems have a lot to it. If you're lower income, you don't always live in the best school districts. You're higher income, sometimes you do live in the best school system, but then it's still stigmatism with that. So it's just so much, just so much in this avenue of just trying to live in America. But like I said, there's no place better to live than in America. But I just want to come on here today and share with you all my thoughts on, me voting and why I hadn't voted, and that I think you should vote. I think you should take the time now to get educated who you should vote for. They have pamphlets. They sent me one in the mail, to look over, the people, make up your mind based off what they wrote about the person. And, I think it's very important to join the chambers of members. I think that's how you say it. I'm not quite sure. Be a chambers members of your community. I'm not quite sure if that's how you say it, but I think it's very important to network with people that you can kind of get the scoop on, people, and really see how they are. Chambers of Commerce. I think that's how you say it, y'all. Y'all correct me in the comments, but I'm just trying to, be honest, let myself be vulnerable, let y'all know this is my first time voting, and when I went into the voting poll, y'all, let me tell you, it was like an eye opener. Like, it's like kind of secretive, but it ain't secretive because it's on the computer screen, and you just clicking which one you want, and then they print out a paper, and then you take it and you put it in something else. Like, it's very interesting. It's not what I imagined. I don't know if there's any videos anywhere that show people what to expect when they go voting, but that's not what I had expected. For which it was not bad. It was a great experience. It was so great that I got a job. I got a job at one of the voting at a voting poll location. So I'm very, very stoked about that. Just something to add onto my life, my life journey. It's all about making, adding memories into my life journey because I'm getting closer and closer to the end. I'm 44 years young, and I don't have time. I don't have more time behind me. I don't have more time in front of me. I mean, I'm getting closer and closer to the end. So I just want to live my life. My 20s was just horrible. My 30s was a little better. My 40s is like, but, and my 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s is just going to be like the bomb.com. Still trying to figure things out. You know what I'm saying? You go through these phases in life, but that's not what this video was about. It's just about sharing my experience with you all about voting. I think you should vote. Make a video about it. If it's your first time too, share with us your experience about voting for the first time. Is it anything that you thought it would be? I will watch. I would love to hear your opinion on how your first time voting went. I really would. Tag me in and let me know. All right. Hope you had a good day. Hope this helps.